Okay, I'm going to be doing a reading. I am going to. This is a request for me from Heidi. She requested that I do a reading on Jimin of BTS. He's a singer from South Korea. He's from a boy band. Wonderful music. Go find him on YouTube. Now, so I'm going to do a reading using Chris's deck. This is my boyfriend's deck. I just got a copy yesterday, so I want to use it. These are the backs. It's a collage deck, and I'd like to use it to see how it reads for me. And we're going to look at Jimin from his recent past and what he can expect maybe in the next 6 weeks. I did pick a picture for him, and I picked the Page of Wands. Now it's interesting. I was looking for the Page of Wands. I didn't know the picture itself, but when I found it, it's perfect. It's a young person running off, starting like some kind of relay race or something. And it's interesting, just out of curiosity, it looks like there's other people with him. They're taking off. And he's also kind of looking toward the future. Now, when I was looking for the Page of Wands, I didn't know that this was the actual picture. So this represents Jimin. And, where is he going? What's going in the near future? I will be using the qualifying deck, which I always use the Da Vinci for that, and I will be using that. So let's get this reading started. See if I'm still in the... Okay, that looks good. I'll be doing the horseshoe spread. These are cards that are tarot size. They're matte finish, and it's a collage deck, which you will see. Now, isn't that a pretty setup? Let me make sure I'm in the viewfinder. That looks pretty good. Let's go a little bit here. Okay, so let's look at Jimin and see what's going on with him. Again, it's the recent past, and then where we're heading in the next 6 weeks. This is for entertainment purposes only. What's going on with him? This is the recent past. The Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is someone who is his financial situation is balanced, and he has no worries currently for money. It is someone who has experienced some sort of success, a certain amount of success, and is comfortable with what he's achieved. So I would say that right now, in the recent past, the world that he's living in, because this is an earth suit as well, is going well. There's some stability there. It's not much movement, but it's comfortable. He's very comfortable with his finances and where he is right now. So that's where he's coming from and what's happening. He's got the Three of Cups, another wonderful card. And the Three of Cups is, a breakthrough in, and also a celebration. Cups are emotions, and they're healing, and they're the water suit. And it looks like he's, with threes, you're breaking from the twos into the threes. So there's some maybe break in his relationships that is a good break. He's got him in a situation where there was maybe there was a Two of Cups before that, and then he breaks into the three. It could be how he feels about his career. This Three of Cups could be something that recently changed that is bringing him a great deal of joy and fun. So it shows that he's in the lower numbers, but it shows he's a young man too. He's not old at all. It shows him that he's solidly, he's stable, and he's moving forward in some kind of emotional way. He's coming from the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is a mini lover's card. So this could be either his relationship is getting better, or he's moved on from the current relationship and is going into another situation where he's just as happy, but he's venturing forward from the Two of Cups. But these are good. These are very good cards. Hidden influences is here. The Knight of Pentacles. We have some pentacle action here. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. It's kind of like a tortoise kind of movement. Now, this is hidden obstacles, where something may be around him that is earthly, an earth energy that is slowing him down. And this shows a lot of activity. This another slow card. This shows a forward movement. This is, again, slowing down. There may be something in his life that is holding him back a little bit, but he's ready to go. I mean, he's not ready to go. Maybe he wants to hold back, but it's hidden influences. So there's something heavier in his world that could hold him back, or that is somehow more cautious. That could hold him back. He may be, given the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, we could see a man or a boy man, who is cautious. He's a cautious person. And that's been good and bad for him. This is obstacles. The Eight of Cups. The obstacles are the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is a very interesting card. It's where, now this is an obstacle, so there may be something that is being, that he wants to get away from, some emotional situation that he wants to leave behind and move forward. The Eight of Cups is also a higher number, so he's learned a lot about himself and his emotions. He's taken what he's can from that, and he's moving forward. But he's leaving a lot of things behind. Now, that is also in the obstacle position. So in leaving something behind may be difficult for him. But he wants to leave something behind, but it may be difficult for him. This card here is the Community card. We have another Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Community card could be all his fans. And he is always, the Seven of Pentacles is evaluating to see if you've done enough. See if, but this is in the community. So the community is with him, evaluating him, and seeing if, I guess, curious to see where he's going to be going. But that's a big support for him. We're going to do clarifiers on these two. Now, so in the near future, this is what he becomes. This is the Temperance card. Temperance card is also called the Art card. It could be something, a new project he's working on. So maybe he's working on a new project right now, an art project. And he's also could be balancing two things. He has his foot in the water and the foot on land, where it's you're mediating things. So he could be looking for a new project, and he's trying to juggle that with his world. The new project may be taking a lot from him, a lot of his time. So that's a good sign, the Temperance sign, especially as an artist. This is a really nice card to have. And so that's the direction he's going into. He's got a new project lined up. And how will that turn out for him? This is this outcome. Well, isn't that interesting? It's the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is an interesting card. Chris's interpretation of this is really nice. You don't see a dead body with all the swords going in. Swords are air. Swords are thinking and communication. And this is a finishing up of something. I would say that I'd say he's on the edge of a change with these cards. And he will succeed in getting through a mind communication dilemma, and he will move forward from it. But it shows that it's been causing him issues. It's been he's been thinking a lot about those things, whatever those things are. He wants to move on and do more, and to do more, he needs to leave something behind that was very important to him at one time. He needs to make that step forward. Generally, I would say that this is a very good reading for him. It shows him moving forward. It shows stability financially, which is always a good thing. He's made a move here in the recent past where he went from 2 cups to 3 cups. Now, the 3 cups is a wonderful card to have. It's moving forward, but you leave the 2 behind. So there may have been some kind of romantic or emotional connection that he's had to kind of break to move forward. The Knight of Pentacles is his not his obstacles, his hidden influences, where I think what this means actually, his hidden influences could be one of his strengths, where he's sitting back and evaluating, getting the lay of the land before he does anything. This is really good for him. So he's in a state of change, and that's a good thing. The 8 of Cups is an obstacle that he has. There's some sense that he's got to move forward, but he's still hanging back. There's still some emotional connection to the past, but he's almost ready to go forward, but there is some things holding him back. And that is his obstacle. The community still is very much behind him. There is, these could be seen as coins. He's being supported by his community a great deal. And they're with him. And it seems like he has the capability to continue of making money. And the community is, it's kind of reaping harvest. So it's kind of a situation where he is going forward with this. And the community is with him. But there's still room for him to grow with this card. And they're waiting for something. And in response to that, he is thinking of doing something new. This is the Art card. This is a wonderful card to have, the Temperance card. So this is, as I said, also called the Art card. So he's thinking of moving forward. A lot of things are moving forward with this. There is some change in his world, but it's changes that are, I think, going to expand his world. And he is leaving something behind with this 10 of Swords. Something, this is also communication. Maybe he's going into a different kind of song or different kinds of performance to go forward. Now let's just do a few clarifiers. Let's look at the Pentacles, the community. Let's see what the community is going on with the community. This is the Death card. The 6 of Wands. And the 7 of Pentacles. That's interesting. We have the 2 7 of Pentacles. That makes it all the more stronger in that. So we have a community that is with him, very much with him, a very dedicated group of followers with him. There shows a celebration, and again, we have a Death card here, so we have another change, another transformation. So I think it seems to me that he is going through a transformational point with his art and with his what his performances are. And they are with him. They are celebrating him. They are 100% with him, and they don't want him to stay. His audience is open to have him express himself maybe differently, and they would still support him in whatever he chooses to do in that area. Let's see, what else could we look at? This card, let's go the temperament of the Art card and see where this art may be headed. We have the 5 of Pentacles. What one is this? The Knight of Swords. And the 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is his Art card. This is where I think he's going. And what we have here is We have the Five of Pentacles. That shows that there's some changes he has to make, and they may be a little bit difficult for him. The Five of Pentacles, because that's always, fives are always change. But to ameliorate that, you have the knave. The knave. Wait a minute. What is this? The knight? It's been so long since I used this. You have a sword suit. I think that's the knave is the page, I do believe. That's got to be the page. So it's a new venture. This is also, it's the same card here. I think these are two of the same cards. So it's this energy, this youthful energy that's ready to go. And again, we have an Eight of Wands. We have an Eight of Wands. We had the Eight of Cups there. We have the Eight of Wands here. Eight of Wands is a lot of activity heading forward. And he's, he has the bow. He's trying to hit the bullseye. So I think it shows a lot of new direction for him, and he's ready to go. See how he's got that the arrow, shooting the arrow from the bow. So I think this fares very well for our young man. I don't know how old he is. He's quite a cutie patootie. I have seen pictures of him. So he is going through some changes. I think his music, he's trying to branch out. He's been very secure in what he has done so far, and but he feels a need to move forward. He feels he's ready to leave some things behind and start fresh, or build on what, not start fresh, build on what he's done, and then maybe go in a new direction. I hope you have found this interesting, Heidi, and it was fun using this deck, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.